What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog here with a New York Giants video. That's right, New York Giants football is right around the corner. Training camp starting up. And, of course, the return of Talking Giants with me and the entertainer Talking Sports. I know it's been long overdue. We haven't seen you guys since the end of the draft. That'll be Sunday night, probably about 10 o'clock. That's usually when we do it, between 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere in there. Hopefully you all come by, hang out with us as we get ready for the New York Giants football season. I always get pumped up, no matter how good or bad I think the Giants are going to be. I obviously didn't pick them to finish very well this year, but I'm hoping that they can surprise me. This is going to be a little bit of a motivation, kind of pump myself up for the Giants. I will be live on Louis T's channel tonight. If you want to come by at 8 o'clock, it'll be me, Louis T, Lord Brunson, and Law Nation. The old school round table with me and those three gentlemen, three of the best in the business. We'll talk about what we think our teams are going to do. We'll talk about our draft picks, I'm sure. And, of course, there'll be some good old-fashioned trash talk. And you ain't got to want to miss. It's one of my favorite things to do is do the round table with those fine gentlemen. Now, the Giants brought back their 80's uniforms. Now, a lot of Giants fans, including myself, have been clamoring for the old-school logo on the side of the helmet. It was always a throwback to me. I mean, honestly, originally it was the little NY script on the side of the helmet. When I was growing up, it was the Giants with that blue. Lawrence Taylor jersey is that particular style of blue for the New York Giants. Now, I'm pumped up, man. I love the old school Giants uniforms, and a lot of Giants fans are happy about that. And it's better than the red ones. Don't bring them red ones back. I swear to God, we never did good in the red jerseys. Of course, we haven't done well in any jersey we played in the last 5 years. But that's what I want to talk about. We're bringing back those uniforms from the 80's and 90's. And now it's time to bring back the tradition from the 80's and 90's. Some smash mouth, in-your-face, hard-nosed, tough football. The crap that Joe Judge talked about in his opening press conference. We need to punch him in the nose for 60 minutes. And I know all about a nose because I have quite the big one on my face. But instead of talking about it, see, some people talk. Some people talk, and some people actually do. Some people talk about doing something, and some people actually go out there and do it. So Joe Judge talked about it, and now it's time for the Giants to do it. It's time to bring back that tradition of winning football here with the Giants, because for the last 5 years, we have not been good, and that is putting it kindly. I'm trying to be kind here. We have not been good. Subpar. But you know what I really think has happened? At least the last couple years, we have underachieved. There is no way in hell somebody can tell me by looking at this roster, this team can't be better. This is not a 4-win team. Now, I know if Daniel Jones doesn't get hurt last year, we're not 4-13. Maybe we win 6 games. Maybe we win more. But I'm telling you right now, we're not winning 4 games. Health is important. But you look at all these guys in the team. Listen, Daniel Jones, I've been waiting for this guy for 4 years. Now, granted, I don't have the utmost confidence in Daniel Jones because I think after year 3, he is what he is. He's been put in a terrible situation. I've said that time and time again, as Giants fans have. Rotating door of offensive linemen, rotating door of head coaches, offensive coordinators. They haven't put the best of team around him. Dave Gettleman did a terrible job of drafting. So this is not all Daniel Jones' fault. Those people that think I'm just blaming Daniel Jones solely don't know what the hell they're talking about. I'm not blaming Daniel Jones solely. My problem with Daniel Jones is this. It's his confidence level. But the talent's there. He's underachieved. Daniel Jones may not going to be an elite quarterback. I wouldn't say he's going to be an elite quarterback. He can be average. And if Daniel Jones is healthy for 17 games and he's average, this team can be better. This team can be the ceiling that I think they can be, which is 9 wins. There's no doubt about it. They got to stay healthy. Kenny Golladay, you telling me that Kenny Golladay didn't underachieve last year? We know what he did in Detroit. We know what Kenny Galladay's capable of. Now, Kenny Galladay's got to get his head in the damn game, and he has to want to. He has to put forth the damn effort to, and he has to stay healthy. But there's no way you can tell me that Kenny Golladay lived up to his potential last year with the Giants and that's all that guy has to offer. He has way more to offer, and he better offer it this year. Because if he can live up to his damn potential, then all of a sudden Daniel Jones has a number 1 target to go to, and the passing game looks completely different. The offensive line, already better. Already, we know what Andrew Thomas is. We know what Evan Neal could be. We know how highly touted he was out of Alabama. Shane came in here and fixed it. Well, yeah, I'm not going to say fixed the offensive line. He improved it. And it's going to take a little time for the line to mesh. but they're going to be better. If they live up to their potential, Daniel Jones is going to have more time to throw the ball. He can locate Kenny Galladay down the field. And hey, there might be a passing game here in New York, right? Sterling Shepard, if he can stay healthy, Shep isn't what I thought he'd be coming out of Oklahoma, but he can be a damn good, serviceable possession receiver. It's something we need here with the New York Giants. There's no doubt about it. Shepard also has not lived up to his potential at all. Coming out of OU, he was one of the best receivers in college. And I know I watched him play all the time in Oklahoma. He needs to be better. He needs to be healthy. If Sterling Shepard can stay healthy, he can be better. The passing game can be better, plain and simple. Now, Kadarius Toney. We've seen flashes, but I really don't know what Kadarius Toney is. He had a lot of weird things going on last year. Injuries, head case a little bit here, a little bit there. But what I do know about Kadarius Toney, he's very twitchy. He's got those joysticks moves, kind of like Dante Hall used to be. And like I said, I'm not saying that he's going to be Odell Beckham, but he can do, I shouldn't say he can do what Odell Beckham does. He has the capabilities to make people miss in the secondary. What's going to help Daniel Jones is quick 3 and 5 step drops, throw the ball, get the ball in the hand of your playmakers like Kadarius Toney and perhaps Wan'Dale Robinson, which we don't know what Wan'Dale is going to be. But get the ball out quick like Eli Manning used to when Eli Manning had his best statistical season with the Giants. Ben McAdoo said, drop back, throw the ball to Beckham, let Beckham work. Well, Daniel Jones can do that too. That way Daniel Jones doesn't have to sit there. He doesn't have to think about everything that's going on around him. Just have him 3, 5 step drop, bang, quick slant, get the ball to Kadarius Toney, let Kadarius Toney work. Because if Kadarius Toney can get into the middle of the field and open it up, it's going to help Kenny Galladay on the outside. Finally, when it comes to the offense, Saquon Barkley. We know what this guy is. We know it. We saw it. We know the physical gifts that this guy, they're unlimited. But hasn't lived up to potential. Definitely not. Injuries obviously play a massive part in this. But the best ability is availability, and he hasn't been available. This year, Saquon Barkley, and they've talked about it, Shane Dable, they have talked about how they want to get Saquon Barkley back to what he was his rookie season. And again, this will go to getting the ball out of Daniel Jones' hands very quick, get the ball to Saquon Barkley in the flat. You got some more athletic linemen that can get out and block on a screen pass. And again, if you do that, it nullifies the pass rush. And these type of things will open it up for Saquon to run the ball. And that's what we need. We need Saquon to get back. Yes, it's going to be nice if he catches 60, 70 passes out of the backfield. But he needs to learn how to run between the tackles. Just go. Just go. If he can run the ball, if he can live up to the potential and do what he did his rookie year, it's going to help everybody on that offense. To me, the offense has not lived up to potential, but the potential is there to be had, and the Giants have got to find a way to stay healthy, and these coaches have got to find a way to get the most out of their player skill sets, because there's no doubt in my mind this group of players on offense is talented enough to succeed at this level, but they got to put it all together. They got to stay healthy, and they got to work. But there's no doubt in my mind, this team, if it lives up to its potential, and I always say, hey, try to pay your mortgage with potential, it ain't going to work. The bank ain't going to say, oh, you got potential? Okay, you got potential to pay your mortgage. Well, you're not actually paying a mortgage and take your house away. So the Giants got to pay the mortgage on offense. Let's just put it that way. If they do that, they're going to be pretty decent. Defensively, I'm excited. I think Azeez Ojulari under Wink Martindale's system could have a major impact on what they do. And he added Kayvon Thibodeau on the outside. When Thibodeau comes in here, and all of a sudden he got 2 massive edge rushers, and Wink Martindale loves to bring the pressure, there's no doubt that the New York Giants could have a lot of sacks this year. I also think that that's going to help Leonard Williams out in the long run, as well as Dexter Lawrence. I think having these guys come and bring the pressure, those athletic, just absolutely gifted, linebackers, or hybrid linebackers, defensive ends, whatever you want to call them, there's no doubt about it. This defense can be scary. Now, the secondary, well, there's a lot of question marks on the secondary. The secondary wasn't great last year, and obviously we lost James Bradbury to the Eagles, but that's what Wink Martindale's job is to do. You get pressure on the quarterback, you make the quarterback throw the ball before he wants to, and it kind of hides the fact that your secondary may not be great. I do love Xavier McKinney, and I'm interested to see what Dane Belton does out of Iowa, but let's face it, there's a lot of question marks in that secondary, so the way to mask a secondary, and at least until they get prepared and they work together and learn Wink's system, is by getting pressure on the quarterback. And the way you get pressure on the quarterback is by blitzing. And the way you can get pressure on the quarterback by blitzing is by shutting down the run and not not allowing teams to run. But I think the Giants defense comes in with a lot less questions than an offense. I think the Giants defense, again, you're going to have a press defense, and I really like the way Wink Martindale calls a game. So, yeah, we're going to get beat on some blitzes, but we're also going to get home, cause some turnovers, and I like that. I can deal with that. What I'm saying is this. The Giants have a lot of potential to be better than a lot of people think they can be, including myself. They have to put this all together. They got to stay healthy, and they got to execute. I sound like a broken record because I've said this for 5 years, and in 5 years, you won 22 games. But I have a feeling that under this regime, and I know, yeah, Baddog, you're getting excited again. It's the beginning of football. You're always optimistic at the beginning of football season. I have a feeling it's different. We may not win 9 games. We may not win 7 games. But I have a feeling this team is going to be much more confident and competitive. And if the beginning of the year, this team, and I like the fact that the schedule's kind of soft at the beginning, because I think what will really help propel this team to the next level is to win some games, get that confidence and say, yes, we can win, because that becomes contagious. When you find ways to win games, everybody starts to believe. It raises your confidence. It raises everything, it raises everything about you. It raises your personality. It raises your talent. You're ready to go out there and smack somebody in the mouth is what you're ready to do. When you're losing, it's kind of like, oh, here we go again. Your body language stinks. You're slumping around. You got no energy. Like, oh, here we go again. 34-6. We got no chance. Going into a game thinking you have no chance, you don't have a chance if you go into a game thinking you have no chance. But if you win a couple games early on, I would love them to beat the Titans week 1, because we haven't won. We've won once opening week since 2009. Once. That was 2016 against Dallas. Thanks to Terrence Williams not getting out of bounds. But it'd be nice to win game 1. It'd be nice for this team to say, look at this. We can do this. It'd be nice to see them build confidence throughout the year and all of a sudden say, we can win every game, instead of going into a game going, God, we're probably going to lose again. It would lift the whole team up. That's the type of thing that's contagious. And we always talk, Dave Gittman always talk about the culture of the locker room, this, culture that. Winning builds culture. Winning builds culture. WBC, winning builds culture. Right? Hashtag WBC, winning builds culture. Start winning games here with the Giants. Bring back those 80's uniforms. Bring back that 80's tradition. Let's kick some damn ass this season. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be here all year, good, bad, ugly, indifferent, pretty, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm here every week, 3-4 videos a week. I'll be here with my man, the entertainer, talking sports, calling all the games. We'll be doing Talking Giants every week. I'm going to go to one of these games. I'm looking at October 2nd for the Bears. I'm not positive about that. That's the game I want to go to. I know we're not doing a big thing, but I'm going to go to a game this year because I couldn't last year because I had to buy a computer. I'm not buying a computer this year. I'm going to a damn Giants game, and I want to do it earlier in the year when it's nice. But I digress. I'm going to get out of here. I'm ready for Giants football. I'm ready for the round table tonight. I'm ready to go take my pre-workout and kick some ass in the gym because that's what I have to do to get pumped up. I don't need to do that to get pumped up. I'm pumped up for Giants football. Are you? I hope so. If you made this far, you're a trooper. Do me a favor. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe button. Ring the bell. Share the video out. Tell your friends about it. We're closing in on 100,000 subscribers, and we're going to do that during this football season. We're going to get that silver play button. If it kills me, I'm going to get there. You guys and girls can help me. That'd be great. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and hopefully I'll see you at the round table tonight. It's a Bad Diggity Dizzle. I'm out. Peace.